Inside the fridge, police found human body parts neatly stacked on shelves, wrapped in wax paper and newspaper. At first, they thought it was a butchered animal. Then, they saw the two severed heads inside the vegetable crisper. It was Fred and Edwina Rogers. Investigators quickly realized the level of brutality in these murders. Edwina had been bludgeoned to death. Her skull was fractured by a heavy object, and following that, she was shot in the head. Fred had been killed even more gruesomely. After being beaten to death with a hammer, his body was completely dissected and his internal organs were carefully removed. Investigators later found intestines in the toilet, leading them to believe it's possible that more of him had actually been flushed away. His torso had been cut apart with almost no blood left at the scene, suggesting either drainage or a careful cleanup had took place here. The precision of this dismemberment really stood out to investigators. Whoever did this knew anatomy quite well. The cuts were very precise, surgical even, suggesting it was probably someone with medical training or experience in butchering animals. But there was one more question investigators had. Where was their son Charles? His attic room was spotless, with no blood or signs of a struggle whatsoever. His car was missing and almost any trace of him had been completely erased. But that's when they found something. There was some blood on the keyhole of his bedroom door, which definitely started to make people a bit more suspicious of Charles. Authorities would immediately name him the prime suspect, but finding him would prove to be impossible. Make sure to hit that follow button and stick around for part 3.